let us talk about MTTS classroom teaching. So basically, MTTS classroom teaching is completely different. So Tamogna, please share the screen. So sir, in one session, there are 4 teachers. Among them, one teacher teaches and others keep a check on students.
Yes.
So Tamogna, show the next picture. Sir, you always advise your students not to jump to any proof, but think that proof in mind first.
Yes.
And whenever any question is asked, then students raise their hands. So
Yes.
Tamogna, show the next picture.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Great
So,
homework.
then, sir, one of the teachers come to that student and student give his answer in teacher's ear.
Yes.
And even teachers ask the students that what will be my next question and also answer it.
Yes.
Sir, all these things shows that everything is well planned in MTTS.
Yes.
So, from where you got this amazing teaching style?
I don't know. As I said, if at all, I think again credit should go to, even though not in this way, to my BSc classmates. But slowly, I kind of started working. I still remember you saw Professor Narasimhan, who was my thesis advisor also in the. Okay, I didn't say much about you on the time. Okay. And he is one of the great lover of books. Wherever he goes, any institute, the first thing you will visit will be library. I have never seen any professor doing that. And once he was attending my lecture, okay, then as you know, in the MTTS classroom, it was not MTTS classroom, it's actually the instructional conference in which Professor Sandhanam was a participant. That's the first time we met.
Okay.
So I got into some proof and came completely, but I didn't conclude that proof.
Okay.
Okay. So essentially, you got 2 plus 2, 4 is that, then you have to only say 4. I refuse to say that kind of thing. You know my classroom teaching, so you okay, right?
Yes, sir.
I did that. And okay, that's it. You think about concept. Then my professor Narasimhan asked me, Kumaresan, just one sentence you could have said. You already said it. Okay, I can quote Stone-Weierstrass theorem. You already said it, and you also motivated. So you only have to say Stone-Weierstrass theorem. It follows. We didn't do that. I said no. I want the audience to deduce that so that they will feel happy that they found the proof. Okay, this was when I was 34.
Really?
Yes, Sandhanam.
Sir,
Sandhanam is around
is not here. He went for some.
Yeah.
He'll be
So
joining.
even at that time when I had this kind of things, I wanted to my audience to have the sense of discovery rather than I told you, you understood. Rather, I push you into the thing so that you get it, then you think you found it. I'm very happy about that. Okay, that is some basic attitude. With that attitude, then a lot of tricks I devised and developed. That is, I should never give a direct answer. Read the questions, ask the questions so that the students, are forced to think the correct way. Then they will come up with an answer. This is the basic tenet.
So, sir, if possible, can the same things be done in all the colleges also?
It can be done. This is one question. I'm glad you asked, because this one question many teachers ask me, because see, every year I'm giving a lot of lectures to college teachers in the form of so-called refresher courses, this or that, or some special occasion. And everybody says, sir, do you teach the same way in your department, in your standard university classrooms? I said, no change. In fact, if you ask me to give the standard lecture, now I lost the ability. Whereas about 35 years ago, I could give a very polished, beautiful lectures. Now, if you ask me, even if you beat me, I don't think I can give that kind of lecture anymore. I lost the ability. Anyway, I told him. So they said, can you finish the syllabus? That's the next question they asked. I said, yes. Okay. Till the semester system came, okay, I used to complete the syllabus. Not only it will complete the syllabus, I will introduce a totally a new concept, and using that concept, some deeper theorem or result also I prove. See, you are not proving a new result using the same concept. You have to introduce a new way of thinking, new concept, and then a theorem also are done invariably in all the classes for 20 years. Okay. So it can be done. And to the teachers, what I do is, okay, you may, okay, I'll before that I'll just my first year of University of Mumbai, this is what happened. As I told you, differential geometrical curves and surfaces, right? So 10 lectures are over. I'm yet to define the correct definition of regular curve. Whereas there was a 2 batches in Bombay University at the time, because now class strength was high. The second teacher has already jumped into surface theory, and he was doing first and second fundamental forms. Whereas I have not even defined a curve. I have to talk about curvature and various properties, nothing. And students ask me, sir, can you finish the syllabus? This is what my students ask me. I said, let us wait and see. Now, believe me, I finished the syllabus and something extra.
That's great.
Okay. And then next question is, why is that possible? How is it possible? The very interesting thing is, you take a lot of time to build the fundamentals very, very solid way. And you also see in my thing, I make you think. Okay. I write less. Okay. So in a period of 2 months, you see that you got used to this way of thinking. And later, I only have to say the proof, how it goes. And the students are happy. They can go. And if there is a book, they will read. Or good student, they write their own proof. They complete the proof. Okay, I had given the proof. I'm not cheating. I completed the proof. But usually I don't write much. But I explained everything. They understood. They're very happy. Whereas if I simply keep writing, then it takes a lot of time. As you know, it takes writing. For example, here, one of the things which I have problem with the online video and teaching is precisely that I have to write a lot. Okay, that hampers my thinking. As Professor Sukumar observed one day, I think past, my writing does not, what you call, synchronize with my thinking. So third line I'm writing, okay, third line I'm thinking, I'm writing in, and I'm teaching the first line sometime. That is why you will see this, that kind of stupid mistakes or goofs. Anyway, so this way it is possible. So I tell the teachers, first 1 week, you teach like this. Go slow in the basic concepts. After that, in every week, okay, dedicate at least one result to teach this way. You understand? If there are 3 meetings or 4 meetings or 5 meetings, whatever it is, take only one result. It may be 40 minutes, it may be 20 minutes, right? Only teach that only this way. Okay, that day, the 20 minutes thing may take you 1 hour perhaps. That 40 minutes, entire classroom may be gone for that. It's okay. But once a week, so that you keep that thinking part alive and keep training the students. That's enough. The rest of the days, you do whatever you want to do. The same, you follow your standard trick. You can do wonders. In fact, there are some teachers who have written to me, this method works for us. So it can be done.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Can I interrupt?
Yes.
Can you show the pictures, Tamagna? The previous pictures?
Yes, which one?
Previous teaching, MTTS teaching, yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's difficult, just leave it, it's okay.
No, yeah. It's is it that photo you're talking about?
No, previous one. I think previous one. Previous one.
This.
So here, just you don't need to. Just I want to comment that who is the teacher?
In fact, that thought occurred to me, Sukumar. Thank you. Nobody can find out who is the teacher from this.
Actually, in MTTS, no one can say who is the teacher because everyone teaches here.
Exactly. In fact, that's a very good thing, because when you introduce this, I think, I don't remember, Jyoti or Sangeeta. It's a one teacher teaches, others check the students. No, the other teachers also teach.
Yes, sir.
In fact, you might have seen some of us saying, okay, can you just explain this? I'll just
Yes.
get a
Yeah.
resign myself from that point of view, because this is also another trick. The thing is, sometimes what happens, you might have seen with your parents, if they keep on talking to you, giving advice for 20 minutes, your brain will stop hearing. Have you noticed it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, because your brain knows it's like a filtering process. Okay, this wavelength you filter, it doesn't register. Your mother will be scolding and giving advice, you don't. So same thing happens even in a classroom. The students get used to that, so that they filter out Kumaresan's voice. Then what do? You ask Santanam or Sukumar, whoever the other teacher, says the same thing. Okay, they may say exactly the same thing, but you will see the student response. Okay, this doesn't mean somebody is better than this or anything. It's a psychological trick. Okay, this is a kind of trick which you kind of will learn. Yeah.
There are so many tricks aside car lift trick we are learning today.
So that's
So-
one thing. That's why when you are teaching also, don't keep the same monotonous voice. Okay, if you become a teacher, or even if you're not a teacher, sometimes you have to explain, right? Even if you're a corporate office, you may have to explain what you have done. You may have to give a report. If you want to keep the attention, then you have to modulate your voice. Okay, and keep a thing, and say it very slowly, so that the audience have to strain to hear you. Okay, these are the tricks which you have to learn. Okay, so that's very important. Yeah.
So now there is a very interesting thing. We are having a flashback, but now we'll have a flashback in terms of photo story.
Okay.
So you have to share some related to each of the photo that has been displayed. So
Okay.
Tamogna, please share the photo. Yeah.
Oh, this is Ajmer camp. Ajmer, not camp. I think Ajmer, some meeting I
Is it?
went. So I was very thrilled with that attire of that chaiwala. So I took a picture. Yeah. This is
Okay.
NCRT. There was some camp on mass education. I think Professor Praveen Chaurasia from RIE Ajmer invited me for that workshop. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next photo.
Yeah, this is the
Sir,
Pune
can
Camp.
you-
1996,
Okay.
93, 94, 95, 96. Yeah, 1996, Pune Camp. You see, all of us look young. Where am I? Am I there? Yeah.
Yes, sir, you are there.
Can
You are
you
there.
recognize Santanam?
Yes.
Sir.
right to you.
Yeah. Bengali guys,
Sir,
you will know
what I
Sukumar Das
want to,
Adhikari.
Yes. He is in Arkemberry now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Right.
sir, the next thing which I observed here is the people sitting in the first row are sitting with some pattern.
With
Yeah.
their
So
legs.
it was with the legs, right?
Yeah,
So
right,
it
right.
was decided, or
I don't know. Maybe the photographer asked. Santanam may remember such things. Unfortunately, he's not here. I don't remember such things.
okay,
Maybe the photographer asked, okay, to cross legs that in that particular pattern. I don't know.
okay. The next photo. Yeah.
This is a Professor Ramakrishnan. He was till recently he was at Harchandra Research Institute, Allahabad. Okay, he is a great cook. So one day he was explaining something, some recipe. I said, oh, why don't we do it today? So we went and bought those things, and he was making that recipe, the dish that day. And a major portion, I think it's our faculty, but we gave some to the students also. So that is
Okay.
Professor Ramakrishnan. This is Professor Srinivasan Santanam, and that's a professor. He was a student then. Now he is a professor at IISc Bangalore. Venkatesan.
Okay.
Venkatesh or Venkatesan? Yeah.
Okay. So,
He's a great cook.
Tamogna, show the next picture.
This was Where did this happen? Must be in Ajmer camp when we went to some.
No, sir.
Huh?
Gurudwara at Anandpur
Yeah,
Sahib.
Gurudwara at Anandpur Sahib. So
Yes,
not
sir.
Ajmer. I meant Anandpur Sahib. Yeah, Gurudwara at Anandpur. Yes.
So, sir, this picture shows that you follow all the religions and culture also.
Yes.
But yes, sir.
Yeah. Finish. Yeah. Sorry.
But sir, you also say that don't accept everything as you have accepted your religion.
Yes.
So, what do you want to say about it?
That's a very good question. See, you have to look at it in different planes. The first plane is that, okay, if somebody says this is the way, then I may not agree. I will try to understand in my own way.
Yes, sir.
If it is acceptable, yes, I will agree. Here, the point is there is a code of conduct at a place. Okay,
Yes.
then I will try to adhere. I will tell you one thing. This is, I recently read Ambedkar saying in some other context, okay, he said,
Okay.
I will certainly respect your judgment, but that does not mean I have to agree with your judgment.
Okay.
Okay, the same thing with me. So when, okay, see, suppose I'm working in some place, I may not agree with the policy of the management, but if that's a policy and I had accepted to work, okay, when I sign for the job, then I have to work it. Now I want to enter the Gurudwara, then there's a practice. Then I will do that. If you think that I have to crawl on my 4 legs, if I want to go, of course I will do that also. Okay. So I don't see any contradiction in my stand there.
Okay, sir. Nice answer. So, Tamugna, show the next picture.
Wow.
So,
Good.
sir, what did you find in this picture?
Well, I mean, a lot of, this is again the same Pune Camp which is now showed. Now people are identified. Okay. And what else you want me to say explicitly? See, many of them are professors at all places. That's the first thing you can see.
Yes, sir. Even Ajit sir is also here, right?
Ajit is there. Jayantan, he's at IIT. If I show, can you see that from? Let's look at the bottom. The first one is it's a girl, Deepali. She was
Yes,
my
sir.
student at Bombay University also. So she is teaching in some college in Maharashtra. This is Mallika Arjuna. He is at IIT Bombay now, and so on. Okay, this is Jyoti, and next is the last one is Abhijit Chambanekar. They are husband and wife now, but they were my students. They are now in US.
Okay.
And this is Uma Rawat. Now she is also in US. And some other pictures I cannot recognize, but yes, Krishna Malik is a professor at ISI Kolkata. Yeah, and I still remember him. I don't want to quote names because it's one of my best friends and whom I admire a lot. He said he's from ISI Calcutta. He was a student, MSTED student, I believe, maybe MSTED. He said, so and so was the best teacher by our standard in ISI, all over ISI in any way, what you call branch or whatever, any Cambo ISI, he is known as the best teacher. But till I heard you, okay, he was the best teacher. Okay, no, that doesn't mean no respect, no disrespect, because he is a guy whom I think of him as my elder brother. Okay, okay. In Bengali language, if I ought to say, I ought to say Mr. X-Da, right? Yeah. Okay. So no disrespect, but the point is he was impressed with that kind of, because it's a complete. He is very good at lecturing, whereas my way of teaching, as you know, is different. Okay, that impressed him a lot at that time. He was an impressionable age, but he may not agree with me anymore. Yeah, so all of them are established mathematicians. That's very good. How many are there? So at least we could identify 6 plus 6, 12 people, but there should be more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, sir. So Tamugna, show the next picture.
No, one more question here. In the first row, all of them are professors in that camp.
No.
Can you introduce some people there?
Yeah.
First row. Yeah.
See, in the first row, look at the left side, the last, the lady. Okay. She is one of the professors working in that college, Ferguson College. Okay. I think her name is some Miss Ramarathnam, but her first name I don't remember. Okay. And another person is professor, head of the department there. The rest are all, I think, MTTS faculty. See, yeah. But the earlier picture where you showed the big picture, then I can recognize, I can tell you, yeah, this is the one, yeah. Right. So there, say the second, this lady, I think her name is, I don't remember, Ramarathnam. And the next one is, he was head of the department at SP College. And starting from that, everybody was a faculty in MTTS, Pune Camp. Yeah, there are not many people. Out of this, there are only 12 people. Okay, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, you can move on. Oh, wow.
Sir, did you remember something?
Yeah, this is Professor Sunil Sharma, who is
Yes,
from
sir.
Himachal Pradesh. You are from Himachal Pradesh. You know him?
Yes, sir. He is my professor.
Ah, right. He is a very, very enthusiastic. Yeah, he is also a very deeply religious person. Yeah, and
Yes,
yes,
sir. So,
yeah,
sir, you are giving a book to him.
yes.
So, sir, yes, sir.
I'm not giving book. What my happened is he has bought those books of mine, right? And he
Yes, sir.
wanted me to be signed by me, and then give it to him.
That means he asked you for autograph, right?
Autograph, right?
So, sir, how you felt at that moment? Like a cluster point?
No, I don't know. Yeah, see, any author will be flattered, right? That's why. That's it. Right.
Yes, sir.
I was happy.
Okay.
And he bought all the 3 books of mine which are available and asked me to autograph them. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay, thank you, sir.
he is also one person who did not hesitate if he did not understand to ask for again, to
Yes, sir.
explain, asking me to explain again. That's something very good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, sir,
And
we have one more thing to share.
yeah. Mhm.
So, I would like to request Kumar sir to share the video.
Sukumar is there? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wow. This is again, okay. See, this is, I know that, Palampur, Himachal Pradesh.
Okay.
Yeah. Jyoti, you should know. You're from HP. Yeah, that's why you
Yes, sir.
you took it out. Okay. Palampur, right? Himachal Pradesh. Palampur or Palampur?
Palampur.
Palampur.
Yes, sir.
From
And sir,
Pathankot
video.
railway station, I went there. Yeah.
Okay.
It was some confidential work, so we went there at the time. Yeah.
Sir, this was from Mandi.
Which one was from Mandi?
This one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. This is Mandi, right? Mandi Camp. Oh, Palampur.
IIT.
Okay, Palampur also. I donned that cap and took a picture. You are right. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's from Mandi. You're right.
My network is slow.
IIT Mandi.
Okay.
Yeah, this is also the same place. IIT Mandi. Yeah.
7.
Yes. You are not done. Happy New Year to all of you. Yeah, that camp was really amazing. We celebrated Christmas together. We celebrated somebody's birthday. We celebrated New Year Eve.
Okay, selfie also.
It was really amazing.
Yeah, really.
Mhm.
The whole group was like a family.
Yeah, a lot of things. A lot of the hotel owner was also.
Yeah, he was very fond of us. Yeah. He treated us part of family. It was his son's birthday, right? We celebrated there.
No, this one is for New Year celebration.
Not this one. This one is New Year. I know that. Happy
Other
New
one
Year,
is
I said
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah. When he also did Bhangra.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so let's move on to the next topic.
Hmm?
As we all are aware about the new education policy in India, so what comments do you want to make on it?
It's a little sensitive topic. Yes. I already said something, and if you are watching my Facebook post, you will see I hold what is important for the prosperity, wealth of our country, for that matter, wealth of any nation. I think two things: sound mind and sound body. Sound mind comes from education. Sound body comes from healthcare. So I think it's a bounden duty of any democratically elected government to give free education and free healthcare, in my opinion. Nothing else is a wealth. Okay, otherwise somebody amassing wealth and becoming the richest person on earth, that's not wealth. That is his wealth. But real wealth of the country is the citizens of the country should be given education, free education, and free healthcare. That's the only way we can extract a lot more. Sound body and sound mind, both are needed. So with that preamble, if you want me to comment on new education policy, okay, I think it falls on this. Because many of the things are going to be privatized. And second, because it's a very long process. See, let's look at, suppose you want to improve certain thing, right? Something. Then your neighbor does something, what you want to improve, he does it well. Then what do you leave your natural way of doing? You will ask him how you did. It may not be completely agreeable to you, or it may not be possible for you to imitate completely. What do you do? Depending upon your own circumstances and constraints, you try to adapt that to improve. Is that clear? Okay. Now let's come to this. The above policy is that we want to say HER, higher education ratio, enrollment, okay, should be 50% in 30 years, 2030. Okay. And Tamil Nadu, it's already 48.6% each year. It is on par with European nations. Second, the same NIRF or whatever you call it, I don't know, NIRF, NRIF, whatever it is, okay, it selects top 100 colleges, okay, out of 29 states, Tamil Nadu, 34 or 35 colleges in the 100 list. Okay. Third, okay, Tamil Nadu's contribution, it's a small state because it's just about 7 crore people, and its contribution to GDP of this country is very high. So if you put all these things, and healthcare of Tamil Nadu is on par with all European nations. Okay. Now think about these things. If I am really honest, okay, I will ask them, how did you achieve? I will do that. Okay. Instead, I find out something and you say that you close your system, you follow me. See, you are asking your neighbor who is successful, asking you to know, you follow me too. Okay. And that at what level? Privatization. And do you know that in America, okay, a person who takes an education loan till his age of retirement, he is still paying off. Do you know that? So I think any education which someone is very expensive, then only people who can afford. Yeah, I would be a professor, so I could pay. Okay, people essentially among middle class, upper middle class people can give education. What happens to the rest of the country? And now we are also saying there are so many number of institutions. Our idea is to reduce and then to bring it down to something like 1/3 of what is existing. Right now, I put myself here. If you remember, when you asked me what is my aim, I said I might have become an accountant in Kirana shop. Do you remember what I said?
Yes,
About
sir.
4 hours ago?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why I was able to do? Okay, it's good that the education was cheap, 100 rupees or whatever it is. But that alone will not be doing. Why? Because the college or university was at district headquarters. I could not go from a village and stay there and got that education even though it is cheap. Why was I able to afford? It was within travel, within a distance by which I can go by cycle or something, very near, at most 10 kilometers. Tamil Nadu government has achieved. In every district, in any major so-called city, there was a college. So people can afford go. You understand that? See, a poor fellow, how can you go and stay in some other nearby place and pay for rent and food, etc. Along with you, if you also make private education.
Yes.
Okay, I don't agree with that. And similarly, same thing with the language. Why a young child has to go learn 3 languages instead of learning something like science, social studies, history, something better, which will be good for a thing. And if necessary, you know that any one of us will learn any damn language if you have to be in the place where only that language is spoken. Yes or no? We all do that,
Yes.
right? So what is the need? Okay. And third, why so many the kind of examinations? 3rd standard, 5th standard, 8th standard, whatever it is. So what do you want to do? Okay. Just imagine I'm a poor guy. Okay. Somehow I struggle to send my child. Okay. He failed in 3rd standard. Then I said, okay, you should study well. Again, paid a lot more money, paid for tuition, send him. Then he went up to 5th. There also he fails. What do you think my reaction would be? I will stop him. Okay. What is the fault of the student? It could be probably that instead of improving the teaching methods, what we are doing is we are punishing the student. Improving the teaching is easy.
Yeah.
See, I'm looking through some of the books. Okay. Now you want, okay, you read a story. Now they want you ask, what did he say? What did he ask? What did he think? This is the kind of question we ask. You know the question they ask? They are questions which make you understand. They don't worry about remembering. Okay. What is the impression you get? Do you think this caused this or this caused this? So they want you to think and answer. This is the kind of thinking we should encourage. So teaching methodology should be improved upon. That is what is needed. Instead, it looks that I want to get cheap labor for all my corporates to work. Do that. See, that's what Narayana Murthy said. Okay, I don't want any BTech students. 12th standard is good enough. I can train him for 3 months. He can work for me. Now Google has started. What do they want? They want skilled laborers. That's it. They don't want people who can think independently, highly educated, very critical thinking and rational thinking people. They don't want. Okay. I want skilled laborers. And our education policy emphasizes that. Okay. I'm sorry, this is very politically dynamite. Okay. Right. But yes, I said it.
Yes, sir.
I am against that. And since I am a beneficiary of heavily subsidized education and also availability of higher institutions near to my home, if none of them were there, Kumaresan, you may not know anything about Kumaresan. At this age, in all probability, I would have died. Because sitting at a kirana shop writing accounts every day, I don't think my health would have been this good, and my salary would not have been good. I would have passed. So I am dead against.